Hello, and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are running a freight train, taking out the Class 70 full-on beams, 10 loaded beam cars on the Class 70 using the James J. Hill, our new pole. It's not new really, but it's our dedicated pole car train for sure. It now does all of our pole car, stake car, modified flat car, whatever you want to call it. This one now is good for that. Gives us 10 of the rolling stock behind it, and that seems pretty sufficient for load time, run ease, unloading ease, and so you just kind of, that's about max capacity for our normal trains, I guess, is the way I would put it. Don't tend to really, just out of convenience factor, really go any bigger than that. So there we go. And take in some sights and sounds of the rail. Take in the rolling artwork that is RailRoads Online. Excellent game for screenshots and for model train fans, real train locomotive fans, train and locomotive, fans. It just a good looking game, and overall fun to have a playthrough, that's for sure. Oh, hopefully all these are in the right direction. Guess I didn't really think about that. Everything hopefully is lined out. Yeah, we should be good to go. Good to go until we hit the downturn from the refinery. Then we're gonna have to flip the switch. A little quieter back here. That's kind of funny. Train's long enough, you can definitely get back to where you don't hear the locomotive so much. So, there you go. Benefit to running a 10-car train. Oh, probably not on the turn. You're gonna jump right off the train. This is setting up to be sketchy. Woo! Always feels like an accomplishment getting her out of the train. Gotten a little better at that since we started. Oh, you first started jumping around, at least for me, you know. Computer thing wasn't my thing when I started playing this game. You know, I really picked this up, just pretty much picked up a PC just to play this game, really. And so that was part of the point in kind of filming it along the way and seeing what happened, as it was all just kind of a new experience and fun. So I just remember, like, starting this game, trying to move around the train when it was moving, and, you know, the fear of falling off. was pretty real and hectic, and at least now we get around the train a little better. So that's cool. I mean, for some people, I'm sure it's no challenge at all, but being I was so new to the keyboard playing it and mouse, it was an interesting experience, to say the least. Now we kind of hop around a little better, but it's part of the progression of the game, I guess. Not that we still don't spend a lot of time outside the locomotive jumping around it or anything. I'm sure that's a little more when you're into multiplayer stuff, you do that. But when you're solo, at least for me, I never found much of a use to jump around the train, I guess, all the time. I'm sure it's different for some. Good to say, hopefully one day we get optional whistles for across the trains. Would be kind of nice to do some custom tuning in there. I don't know how many of them all sound the same or how different they all should sound, but it would be nice if we had a few options in there. The whistles and the flags I would like to see optional. Those would be two. And some customizable character or something or other, so we can look a little different in the multiplayer. Playthroughs would be nice, because everybody looking the same is kind of a bit of a hassle. I mean, I've heard about uniforms, but you know, everybody being a twin is pretty hard to believe. And even if it's, you know, just hats and jacket color options or something, but let us have something that, so we can be a little different from everybody else, or it's going to be, you know, hard to tell each other apart, I guess. Slap a big old gamer tag on there, but still, I mean, you'd like to see some customizable options for the engineers. Did turn around and put finishing blocks in on the switches, being that those, the more of them when we go, okay, they're probably permanent where they are, we put those out. Just it makes the switch stand out a little more, a little easier to see. And where this one, I think we're going to start opening it up for other people to come and play some. Might start doing some live streams on like YouTube and some more on Twitch. And when we do, we'll maybe open it up for a couple of people to be able to come play through and have Discord chat open and whatnot. And see, you know, people could share experience and talk about the game, I guess. You know, a lot of knowledgeable people out there about the game and a lot of information to kick around. Not that I'm a big super how-to when it comes to this game, because I don't know, I'm more into just the fun of winging it. But a lot of interesting conversations about this game I've found that I've had with a lot of different people. So we'll see, might be doing some more of that coming up. We're scheduling a few of those anyway. And I figure we might as well start opening this track up probably to some other people. I'll start like an open file with it and see how much stuff changes or something like that along the way. But I don't know, I gotta work all that out, and then we'll have a channel for it in the Discord and stuff like that. So if you'd be interested in playing, you know, join the Discord for sure. We'll keep keep updates in there as we figure it out along the way. So people who are interested in playing can definitely join in, and then we'll have the voice chat and the put a code in there or whatever. Come on. This train does actually start getting pretty heavy. You know, you turn around, the Class 70 does things so easy that you don't really, you start going, oh, it's no big a thing. But I mean, that is 10 cars full of wood, so it isn't like it's a super light train. I mean, it's by no means maximum for the Class 70, that's for sure. But it, you know, it's not a light load either. It's a freight train. I think anything with the 10 cars or above, I think is pretty proper freight train. But I'm sure the 3-foot rail, some of them pull the heck of a lot more than 10 cars in a train too. I was just gonna say, I better need beams out here. We're in the wrong place with the right load. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, I hate it when they bounce. Every time they bounce, it makes me think they're not gonna stay. Gives me a moment of panic every time. Hopefully this will just keep rolling, especially the later we get it. So we could just have the perfect drop-off speed. I mean, this is how I like to unload if I can get it right, is to pretty much get it where you just have it all shut off and it's just kind of rolling out the load with no brakes on and no engine going. And it's a little bit slower, but it's a pretty secure way to go, and then it doesn't tend to take off, you know, as you get more off. It'll pick up a little bit of speed, but it generally doesn't tend to bite you. So this one seems to be working out like a perfect unload for me, but then, you know, we've been running quite a few loads lately trying to get some things filled up for, I don't know, different ideas, and I think it's just better the more stuff I have run. So, you know, not that we're in a crunch for money or anything, but yeah, I always need products delivered. That's for sure. Alright, so that's going to do that. Unfortunately, we aren't going to fill anything because we are in need of oil, but there we are, getting at least back halfway full on the oil, and I think we'll have to call that one a success. What did it do? It just, oh sure, it stopped on, or did it derail? What did it do? It looks derailed. That could be interesting. Huh. I think that one might be derailed. Well, we're still going to call it a success. Crash or no, because that's not even, that's up for debate. So, there we go. I think we'll call that one an episode. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a great day. Remember, if you can, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.